So, welcome back. Now we're going on to the next example in your notes, example number 3. We're going to solve cos 2x equals sin x. Like I said before, you have to see what you're going to substitute in for cos 2x. You look at your equation, what else is there. This time it's sin x, which means you go for the substitution or the expansion for that only involves sin x, which is 1 take 2 sin squared x. Okay, I always write out what it is I'm going to be substituting in. So cos 2x is equal to 1 take 2 sin squared x. Okay, so from here we can say instead of cos 2x, we're writing 1 take 2 sin squared x, and that's equal to sin x. Okay, we are going to rearrange, move everything over to one side. Personally, I don't like to work with a negative sin squared x. Somebody's trying to get into the door. I'm recording just now, thanks. So, move everything over to the right hand side, so that would give me 2 sin squared x. We already have plus sin x there, and we're going to subtract 1 from both sides, and that is equal to 0. Or, yeah, it's equal to 0. So we're going to factorise, so let x equal to sin x. So we have 2x squared plus x minus 1 is equal to 0. Factorising, which is easy, we've got 2x, x, 1 and 1, and 2x take 1, sorry about scribble there, and x plus 1. Perfect. That would give you 2x squared minus, plus x take 1. Okay, we're going to move that back over here, so we have 2 sin x minus 1 and sin x plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, we're going to set both factors equal to 0. So we have 2 sin x, take 1 is equal to 0, and we have sin x plus 1, oops, that is equal to 0. So we're solving the one on the left-hand side first of all. So rearranging, so we've got sin x is equal to add 1 to both sides and divide by 2 is equal to 1/2. So using your cast diagram again, where is sin x positive? In here and in here, using your exact values. It's going to be when x is equal to 30. So we've got two values, x equal to 30 degrees and 180 take, so it's going to be 150 degrees. On the right hand side, you have to think of your diagram for sine, when's it equal to -1, and here, which is 270 degrees. Sorry, I should have actually rearranged that first. So sine x is equal to -1 when x is equal to 270 degrees. So x is equal to 270. So let's bring all our answers together in numerical order. So x is equal to 30 degrees, 150 degrees, and 270 degrees. And again, your question asks for in radians. So change it into radians if you're not too sure. 30 pi over 180, simplify dividing by 30. So that would give you pi over 6. 5 pi over 6 and 3 pi over 2. There you go. Now, that's the last example in your notes. However, I'm going to give you an opportunity to try one yourself. So you're going to try and solve cos 2x equals 4 sin x take 5. So if you hit pause just now, try it yourself and then hit play again. Bet you wondered how long I was going to wait. Okay, so we have cos 2x. We have got 3 options over here for cos 2x. You have to look to see what else is involved. This time we are involving sin x, which means the only option you should have chosen would be 1 take 2 sin squared x. I always write out, like I said before, cos 2x is going to be substituted with 1 take 2 sin squared x. So on my left hand side, I would put 1 take 2 sin squared x is equal to 4 sin x, is that take 5? Yes, sorry, couldn't read that there, couldn't read my own writing. Take 5. Okay, they're then going to move everything over to the one side to make, just going to make the sin squared x positive. Rub that out, I stood too close to the board there. So moving everything over to the right hand side, I'll just write it over here. So adding 2 sin squared x to both sides, make this equal to 0. we already have plus 4 sine x, and you're going to subtract 1, so it's going to take 5, take away 1, it's going to be take 6. Okay, and that's what we're then going to solve. So again, let x is equal to sine x. So we have 2x squared plus 4x take 6 is equal to 0. That's what we are factorising. In each of your brackets, you should have... I've made a mistake. I've not made a mistake. I've just not taken out a common factor to make it easier for myself straight away. So 2 brackets sine squared x, my apologies, plus 2 sine x minus 3. Yeah, is equal to 0. Is that me? Yeah, that's me. Okay, which just takes us back to here. Hopefully you didn't make the same mistake as that. So we have x squared plus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. And in your brackets, so much easier, x plus 3, you just still get the same answer, but it'll just take you more steps. X plus 3 and x take 1. Okay, we've got 2 minutes left until the time up. So we substitute that back in. So we get 2 brackets sine x plus 3 sine x take 1. And I'm just going to put equal to 0 over here on the right hand side. I don't know, it's my OCD, so I don't like it all being over on my left hand side. So we can set both factors equal to 0. So we have sine x plus 3 is equal to 0, and sine x take 1 is equal to 0. So on the left hand side, sine x is equal to -3. There's no solution because your maximum value of sine x is 1 and your minimum value is -1, so there's no solution there. And we have on the right hand side, sine x is equal to +1, and again, using your graph, the only value is there, which is at 90 degrees. So x is equal to 90 degrees, and that is your final answer. There we go, perfect, under the 10 minutes as well. Thank you.